Hey, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be installing a kitchen hood for my kitchen here. Initially, I couldn't find the right hood that I wanted, so I ended up tiling the whole wall. And now it's come time to put up a hood. Found the right hood. There's going to be some shelving after that's going to go on either side of the hood. But this particular hood, it has a mount, a plate like this, that basically you screw on to the back of this hood here, and then you put in anchor bolts for the wall. But the fact that this is only about 12 inches, about 10.5 inches, the sheetrock would hold this whole hood, the whole weight of the hood. I don't like that idea. I prefer going into the studs, and I suggest you do the same because it is pretty heavy. I'd say it weighs anywhere from about 25 to 30 pounds or so. So for the sheetrock to just hold that would be pretty unsafe. So I prefer going to the studs. So what I did is I found my studs. I drilled a couple holes because the stud finder didn't sense the studs that well. So I did a couple pilot holes to figure out exactly where the center of the stud is. Found my studs and marked out my lines, the height that this hood is going to be from the counter, which it is about 30 inches. So you could do as low as I think 24 and maximum is 32. That's the suggested by the instruction manual. So I like here because for me here is too low right in this line, so I ended up doing right in between the tile. So what I'm gonna do is those pilot holes, I'm gonna end up drilling holes right into the stainless steel here and putting screws right through there. This way it's going to hold the hood nice and snug up against the wall, and literally it's going to hold the weight. 2 screws, I might put in 4, but probably just 2, and that'll hold the weight nice. This way I don't have to mess with that plate and for the sheetrock to hold it. So let me start getting this hood up, getting my holes put into the back of the stainless steel here, and getting attached, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I put a hole here to find my wire. When I was building the house, I just left the wire there, not knowing what kind of hood I was going to use. So for me, it was better just to leave a wire and then put either a remodel box, which actually I'm going to do right now because the studs are farther away. Most of these hooders, a lot of times in my experience, are hardwired, but this one came with a plug, everything, so it makes more sense to me to just put a plug here and just plug it in. This is going to be covered up by the stainless steel chute that's going to go up, so I'm not worried about the aesthetics of this hole. But you saw I did put I don't know if I mentioned the piece of tape here when I was breaking it, so it doesn't go flying on me, my eyes and whatnot. So go. Just gonna get a plug. So I'm putting a cover on. I don't really have to because it's gonna get covered up by the whole hood here. So it's not the best looking plug here with the hole, but I really didn't want to take any type of grinder or saw to start cutting this tile and have dust and everything all over the house. So this will be good as long as it's nice and sturdy. That's what matters to me right now. And no one's ever gonna probably take off this hood, so it doesn't really matter. So now I'm gonna start measuring out my my chute here. I have a two-piece section. I'm gonna mark out my 6-inch pipe here, cut the sheetrock out, stick that up there, then go up to the attic and connect it to existing one that I have from my soffit laying in the attic, ready to be hooked up. So I just gotta put a reducer because the first one is 4 inches. So I got a reducer from 4 to 6 right before it goes to the soffit vent. So let me get busy doing that, and I'll show you once I'm putting up the stand. So as you can see, I got my hole already. I'm putting pieces of tape on this flex pipe here right now. So if you can see in that hole, I have blown-in insulation. The pink fiberglass blown in. And I'm just gonna start sticking this pipe right up there, and I don't want that insulation to go inside my pipe and into my hood. So I'm just gonna block it off, and once I get up in the attic, I'll be able to just take the tape off and continue stretching it all the way to the soffit. But before I do that, I'm just gonna put some of this aluminum tape that I use for all my heating and HVAC stuff. Really good stuff. I'm gonna actually use that up in the attic also to reduce from 6-inch to 4-inch to hook up into my soffit vent. So I drilled my holes right here for my support plate that's going to hold up the side walls, the side walls, the stainless steel for the hood. I measured out where it's going to get centered, and I'm going to put some screws in there, secure that, and then I'll be able to attach As you can see, I already did the pipe here. It was just in the attic doing the connection there to my existing pipe there already. Okay. And there's 2 holes on each side of this plate with screws that'll go on each side to hold the sidewall. I got my screws, everything's ready to go. It helps to have 2 people, but in this situation I don't, so I'm just gonna do with what I have. Use my left hand here. Alrighty. Now, as you can see, these are two sections. They're used if you have taller ceilings, maybe 10-foot ceilings or higher. Or if you have 8-foot ceilings, then you'll probably be able to get away with one. It all depends on how high the hood is from the counter from the stove. In my situation, I have it at about 30 inches from the stove. The maximum you should have it based on that manual is 32 inches. I like 30, so fits me good, and that's why I had to do the two sections. There's some slots on here. If you ever get hoods, this is not the first time that I see slots on each side of the stainless steel. That's done so you have the capability of doing a ventless hood. Then you have to actually follow the directions on the manual and put in this filter there. This way it just basically recirculates the air. On an older house, maybe that's what you have to do. If you're a new construction or you on an older house, you have the capability of venting. That's the way to go always. This way it's actually sucking all the smell and everything from the cooking. So that's obviously what I'm doing. So these don't do anything. They're just there for the looks, I guess. If I had the opportunity to do it the other way, I would, but the fact that stainless steel is cut from the other side to go on top of that plate, I couldn't flip over the stainless steel and hide these holes. So let's get a picture from. Okay, so here it is. There's the finished product. So all I got to do now is put some shelves up on either side of the hood, probably 2 shelves that we already have, and that's going to be the finished kitchen finally. That hood really adds to the look of the kitchen here. So with a few tools, few power tools, a drill, some drill bits, and the desire to make something look beautiful, you can also achieve this, and you can do this yourself. Don't have to hire a special person to do it. I believe that each individual, if they set their mind to it, they can accomplish the same thing. Stay tuned for further videos. Until next time, take care. Okay, so this is the final product. You just finished up the shelves. Took a little bit more time than I thought because I had to drill into the tile 4 holes for each shelf to hold it in place. But there you have it. That's the finished kitchen now.